Hey there YouTube, MS Firefighter 662 here. Today we're going to talk about the Multistar 5200 mAh batteries. They're 3S. They're 10C. They're from Hobby King. They're designed specifically for multi-rotor applications. That's why it has the lower C rating, because generally multi-rotors aren't trying to pull a ton of amps like a boat or a car type thing. So this is one out of the box. Let's look at one that's still in the box. Just heads up, I ordered this, or I received this in March of 2015, and it says that it was checked in January of 2014. So who knows how long, when this thing was actually made, in the shelf life, or how long it's been on the shelf, what the status is with it. But to me, it's brand new. Inside, got bubble wrap, the little warnings that go along with pretty much any battery pack, especially LiPos, that we should all be familiar with. And then our nice new battery pack itself. And I'm sure you've heard why that's a lower C rating. You know, multi-rotors generally don't draw, but you know, anywhere from 10 to 30 amps for all four motors running at the same time. So in this, you don't really need, you know, a 30C or a 50C or so that you would for a car. You know, with 5.2 amps at 10C, you're looking at about 52 amps. You know, continual rating, and then you can do a little bit of burst over top of that. This pack itself, pretty much as advertised, it comes in weight-wise about 330 grams. The dimensions, just look at a quick ruler here. It's right at 49 millimeters width there, and that's what they advertise on the website. And then this way we're right at 21 to 22. They advertise 22 millimeters. And then if you go from tip to tip, the lengthwise, at the smallest part of it, it's right at 100 and, let's see here, 42 millimeters. That's what they advertise. And if you go where the battery lead comes out, you fold it over like you're actually trying to put it in a fixed compartment. The width of that, we're looking at about 150 millimeters. So take it for what it is on size-wise. It's a pretty good product. We'll go put it in a 3D Robotics Iris Plus and see what the flight time is compared to the 3DR 5100 mAh. It's only an 8C, and it works just fine with just a GoPro, no gimbal. On the Iris Plus here, I get about 17 minutes to with 20% remaining. That's, you know, the rule of thumb when to land to preserve the life of your LiPo battery. For the price point, you know, $28 I believe, $27 from Hobby King. You just have to deal with their extremely slow shipping from wherever these things come from. I have seen some vendors on eBay that say they are based in the US, so shipping from them will probably be a little more prompt. One thing I did notice compared to some other battery packs I have, their lead is pretty lengthy. So depending on if you're trying to get this to fit in a compartment on a multi-rotor, it's actually a closed compartment, you might have to do some finagling to you know, secure those wires in there a little tighter. But they're very flexible wires, they're not stiff, so you can wind them around and you know, have to really worry about damage them, especially if you keep them in that position. You can even zip tie it if that's all the length you need. So be creative with the application that you're trying to use this thing for, and it should work out great for, you know, the price point, 28 bucks. These batteries from 3DR, direct from them, are right at $40. I found them on Amazon for about $34, $35, and that's Prime, the free shipping that you pay for with your Prime membership. Just take that for what it is. I expect that these will last just as long as 5100. We're only talking about 100 milliamp difference. I mean, that's not a significant amount to really equate to much flight time. Okay, so we just got done with our test flight to test the Multistar battery. It was fully charged overnight with a 1 amp charge, and it got 18 minutes and 29 seconds for the flight time. I don't know if you guys can see it on the controller, but either way, it's the truth. The normal battery I fly with, it came with the Iris Plus and some of the extra ones I got from 3D Robotics. I normally get right at 17 minutes to 18 minutes without a GoPro attached, just for playing around in the backyard, hovering flight, zipping up and down the street, which we did today. So, you know, it compares just as well with the stock battery that I've flown with this thing. I recommend any of these Multistar batteries for your applications. For the price point, you can't hardly beat it. Flight time is there. So this is his first flight, right down to 20% left, and you know, I've read that the battery capacity kind of increases as you use it and break these things in. So I hope it continues to work good. I recommend this product for you. So if you thought the video was useful, please take the time to log into YouTube, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate your viewership. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please take the time to subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.